Welcome to the midnight tide, where shadows whisper, darkness hides. We're diving deep into the unknown, on a journey you're not alone. From haunted halls to specters lost, we'll guide you through the eerie frost, with tales that chill and spirits roam. A freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Welcome to the midnight tide, where shadows whisper, darkness hides. We're diving deep into the unknown, on a journey you're not alone. From haunted halls to specters lost, we'll guide you through the eerie frost, with tales that chill and spirits roam. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show.
The engine is starting up.
For launch, GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GNC, go. Max, go. Eagle, go. Ecom,
go. Pending final steps. The cabin link check.
3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the R&N, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the Mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Holy crap, dude.
Okay. It's always so like shocking. It's like it's like when you think you're gonna take a camera picture and you've got it on a selfie and you're like, whoa.
Exactly. Of course, I forgot that I had the camera on in the background. I choked on my tea over here, so you can hear me dying while the song's going on. Oh my goodness. Oh, we are back together.
We are. You're all vacationed and relaxed.
Yes, I am back. That show, the Paranormal Roundtable, didn't go quite as planned, but I think it worked out pretty well.
Not paranormal at all, but I think we discussed what needed to be discussed that day.
Yeah, it wasn't really a round table. It was more of a sitting across from each other table. Yeah, a kitty corner table.
That's right.
Because unfortunately, Jeannie was having some difficulties with her computer. I guess. Then she tried her phone. That didn't work either.
Yeah, she was finally got on, but she was clearly having some kind of signal issue as well. When we finally got her on, she would be fine, but like she was lagging a lot. So wherever she was at was causing us some problems.
Yeah, I mean, it could be where she was and stuff like that. So
yeah,
we'll have her back on.
Absolutely.
And what we'll definitely do. But I enjoyed the conversation that you guys had, you and Dana had.
You know, I had other people reach out to me and they actually said, I'm so glad you had that conversation. I didn't realize I wasn't alone, that I'd been like other people had experienced some of the same thing that I had been through. And I thought that was pivotal. It made me feel good. It's like, I don't even know how we ended up there, but clearly other people needed to know that other people go through it too. So
We got Orbs Chaser here. Of course, our Canadian connection.
Teresa
Risa is here. It really was a good show, Teresa. It was, and that's the cool thing about doing those kinds of shows where you don't really have a set thing you're going to talk about. You just kind of go where the conversation takes
and
you.
I think it's very cool because, we're doing that on the Orion Effect. I mentioned to Howie that I wanted to understand because, I am paranormal and I am spiritual, but he always kind of talks about conspiracy theories and things like that. And I don't know anything about those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was like, can we do some stuff on that? Because I'm sure if I don't know, a lot of other people don't know. And as we've gone, I was like, there was one show and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to look up what we're talking about. And he said, I'm finding it's kind of cool that you don't. He says, don't research too much because then you have really cool questions. And I was like, that makes sense. So it kind of gets that conversation going there too. When I don't really fully understand what we're talking about, I know enough to be dangerous, right?
Yeah, that's why I don't do too much research on our guests, to be honest with you. When I have them on, I'm like, I don't want to know, because if I already know, it's it's not me asking genuine questions about the guests and what they do and stuff like that. I get the basic gist of obviously what they do, but as far as like too much research, I'm kind of like try to do the research on the show on So heard you went to Gettysburg.
I did. I was only there, like, it was in and out. We left at like 8 o'clock in the morning, got there like 12:01, stayed till pretty much 6 o'clock, I would say. Yeah, about 5:45. And then we were heading back. But I'm so glad I went.
I was jealous. I was
so glad I went. And it's, people say, oh, God, so you went all the way up there and back. It's 3.5 hours,
People think, it feels.
It's really not that far.
It's got to be 5 or 6 hours away, but it's really not that bad.
No. And
it's like driving to Radford.
It's easy drive if you don't take 95.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I definitely, when I went there, I definitely took the back roads to get up there. It's a really pretty drive too.
It was so cool. Well, my only regret I don't regret going at all, but what I hated was there were so many people that we've had on the show here that I either were there and I couldn't find them because, everybody's just running. You've been there. Everybody's just running around. It's crazy. Yeah. So, or I got to talk to them for like 3 or 4 minutes and then I was moving on. I did get to sit down and talk and hang out with with Larry Eisler that we had on the show about a year ago. And so he's interested in coming back on.
Good.
So that was really cool. I got to sit in on his lecture and introduce myself and talk to him. Shirley Ann was there. I never found her. Ryan with Paranormal Theory was there. I saw him across the room, but I was talking to somebody else and I never got back over there. So I never got to say hi to our Paranormal Theory friends. But it was really cool. Got to see Misty and Ashley. And of course, I've been places where Misty was, but we never got a chance to connect and say hi. So we actually got to, and that was awesome. And then
that's so cool.
And then, I've told you, I studied under Cindy Kaza years ago in person. And she was there, which I didn't even know she was going to be there. When I realized she was there, I was like, no way. So, I finally walked up to her table and she looked up at me and I said, I know you don't remember who I am. She looked at me. I said, I absolutely do. I don't know where I know you from, but I do recognize you. And I said, I was in your classes, like 2 weekend intensive classes that you did like back to back, like year to year in Mechanicsville, Virginia. And she was like, oh my gosh, in the fire station. I was like, yeah. She's like, oh my God. Awesome. So and I said, before either one of us did the paranormal, and I told her, I said, you're the one who made me comfortable finally exploring that more because you did it, so it was very cool.
Wow. That is so cool. And it's it's definitely one of those things where you want to spend more time with people, but like you said, it's so many people there and so many people trying to, talk to the people you're trying to talk to. And it's it's fun, but it's also a lot of just confusion.
There's a lot of a good energy, but it's a lot
Mhm.
of energy. Like
Yeah.
when I walked in the hotel, and then you walked in the first big conference room where everybody was set up, and it was like literally felt like whoa.
Did
And
you
they're
see
pumping
Dennis?
up happy music, and there's all this
Yeah.
going on, but it was like whoa. And a couple times, literally, I had to just like walk out for a few. Like I need to get away from the noise for a few. So I still like some people go on like Thursday and come back on Sunday or Monday. I really think I would be able to
They make a
handle
whole weekend out of it.
like Friday evening, all day Saturday, and be out of there on Sunday because it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've been to Gettysburg. I haven't been to the Gettysburg Bash, but I've been to some of the Paracons like at St. Albans and stuff. And it's not as bad, but still a lot of people there.
It's a lot of
You
people.
know?
It was busy but it was fun. It was fun.
Well, I'm glad you made it back home safe and
Yeah.
sound, especially since today is National Lasagna Day.
Who knew?
You know, the funny part is we had lasagna last night for dinner.
See, that's
were
how
one
it is.
day
When
off.
these days come up, we're usually a day behind. We've already
Yeah.
done something for it before.
Yeah, we got some Stouffer's fancy lasagna.
That's the good lasagna. I'm sorry. I mean, homemade is good, but Stouffer's does not disappoint.
I will say, don't get the five cheese garlic.
Is that a lot? Garlic.
It's trash. It's trash lasagna.
Does it have any meat in it?
Terrible. No.
Oh, there you go. That's
Cheese and like red sauce. It was gross. It was terrible. But we did have Texas toast, so that kind of made up for it. And we also got the three meat lasagna, which was really good.
that one's really good.
Really good. 3 meat lasagna.
Yeah, you can't do Stouffer's lasagna without Texas toast. They should just sell them as a package because
Yeah, they should like
don't.
a brand deal, you know? They should just come with little 2 pieces of Texas toast to go with your lasagna.
It's right.
And you know, we're giving you a public service announcement here, guys. Do not get the 5 cheese and garlic lasagna. Save your money.
Unless you're vegetarian, then you would probably love it. But then you might do cheese, so I don't know.
Okay, you know, I didn't even taste 5 cheeses.
You tasted one.
Maybe 3.5. Maybe 3.5. But I did not taste 5 cheeses. So I don't know what kind of it's a bunch of. So I think Stouffer's is lying to us, honestly. So I saw it's also Cheese Sacrifice Purchase Day.
Well, that goes along with lasagna.
Yeah, you sacrifice
You're sacrificing your cheese.
You purchase it to sacrifice it for your lasagna.
That's right.
And that's serious stuff, though. I mean, talk about. I just think about using my cheese. I don't think about sacrificing it. That's heavy shit. Do we sacrifice our cereal every time we eat it? Makes me feel bad about eating it now.
I guess. Okay, I'd have to do a lot of research for this, but wouldn't cheese be considered something living because of cultures and things like that?
Yes, it is. Aren't we all living? Aren't we all like matter and, you know, and atoms and stuff?
Hey, I will, but
the world is living.
Hey, I do worse than that though. I don't even sacrifice cheese to my lasagna. I just sacrifice it to myself.
I'll sacrifice it to myself too, man. I will sit there. I love cheese. I can sit there and almost eat a whole block of cheese before I realize what I'm doing. Like, oh shit!
Exactly.
I'll get the Fiesta ranch dip, you know, and put it in a sour cream. I'll empty a whole 16-ounce container of sour cream in like a day, in like a sitting, and be like, oh my god, I'm eating a. It's like.
And then you wonder why your stomach's not good the next day.
No, it just tastes so good, man. I got to use self-control.
Yep.
Which I'm definitely not known for. And it is also National Get Gnarly Day.
Get gnarly.
Get gnarly, dude.
Get gnarly. Sacrifice your cheese for some lasagna.
Yes, exactly. On Lasagna Day, sacrifice your cheese.
Get gnarly. Sacrifice your cheese for your lasagna.
There we go, man. The words to live by. So before you do the cards, which I realize that, you know,
I mean, we cannot not do
No,
the
we
card.
can't. People have got to learn how to know how to live their lives. People are
Right.
just going crazy,
I
anarchy
mean,
everywhere. If we don't tell them
anarchy,
what to do,
chaos. It's gonna be totally gnarly.
cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. If you don't read the cards,
That's right.
but until then, our friend Courtney from Hill City Paranormal,
Yes.
the HCP podcast, sent me a list of we haven't
Oh,
done
yes,
it in a
she
while.
sent it to
We
me
have not
too.
done.
Yeah.
We have not done old terms. We haven't expanded our freaks' knowledge
Yes, she did.
here. And let me apologize ahead of time to our friends. They're in the queue from Sketchy and Spooky Journeys.
Yep.
Because Courtney sent us a list of our favorite ways to say the word penis. And this particular word is from, I believe, 1602. And the slang for penis in 1602 is kicky wicky.
Kiki Wiki.
Kicky wicky. So if you want to talk dirty, but you want to be caught talking dirty, just break out the old kicky wicky and have yourself a good time.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome. This educational moment was brought to you by the Freakin Awesome Paranormal Show, where we aim to expand your knowledge.
So we're
And
gonna do
expand
one
your
of those a week. 'Cause
Oh,
there's
we have a
several.
lot of them. Holy
Yeah.
shit. We've got
Let's do it. There's some good.
Yeah,
There's
we-
one like I've already picked the one I liked the best.
we've I don't know how many others. There are at least like
So
15 of
once
them.
a
on
week,
there.
we got a while. Y'all are gonna learn a new word.
Yes, guys, this is what you come here for, to
Or
learn
body
new
parts.
things. Riding dirty, right? Exactly, riding dirty on your kicky wiki. On your kicky wiki. Sure, they're like, holy shit, what have we gotten ourselves
Oh
into?
no! Oh no!
It's too late now. All right. So now we're going to get away from the dirty stuff.
We're gonna get away from words.
Yes, we're getting away from words. We're just gonna use sign language from now
No
on.
words.
We're
Till
just
next
gonna
week.
sign the whole show.
But I'm just telling y'all,
Great
you gotta
podcast.
come every week because there's some good ones.
The sign language podcast.
All right. So card of the week. I have a new deck.
Nice.
Oracle of the Phoenix that my dear friend Sindra from FPRI saw, and she was like, Rhonda, you need to get this
Is
one.
the Oracle of the Phoenix?
Oracle of the Phoenix.
That's
So
like
I
Harry Potter,
did.
maybe.
I did. So let's do one more shuffle and see what comes off for this one. All right. All right. Self-imagined and self-confidence. So I feel like this goes with the old adage that the more two ways. So I'm going to explain this two ways. One, I think it's if there's something you want, it's kind of that law of attraction, law of manifestation. The more you think about it in your head or tell yourself it's already happened and it's already yours, so that you're creating that image of yourself and seeing yourself getting those things done in your mind, it will actually come to fruition. So that, self-image, how you're thinking of what you want will become your self-confidence because it'll come to you. And then that will build your confidence because you can realize that you can make these things happen that are positive in your life that you want. But I also think this goes to the adage of doing what is true to you, your self-image, and portraying yourself out to the world like you want to be portrayed, regardless of what people think of it, regardless of what they say, regardless of their opinions, being true to yourself and making sure that is what you project out in the way you talk to people, in the way you interact with the world, even in the way you dress, if it's authentic to you, then your self-confidence automatically grows because you're no longer trying to live your life for other people. So then you become more confident in who you are. So I think it's twofold. But dang, I'm liking this deck.
Yeah, I mean,
You're gonna play with this one for a while.
that's fine, man. It's always good to try a new deck, and I think people talk about manifestation. Like you see it, like Teresa's first you be, then you do. Like if you don't feel
Feel
a
you're in
certain
that
way,
place already. Yep.
you're not going to project it. If you're not confident in yourself, you don't believe in yourself or love yourself, is going to show to other people.
Yes.
It's not easy to do. It's not like, well, love yourself, and then all of a sudden you're like your best.
No, I mean it takes practice. Like it takes practice of because all of us say there's something you're trying to do, right? And maybe you're just you're in school studying something and it's hard and you're struggling. Your first thought is how many of us will go, I just can't do this. Well, then you have to kind of stop yourself and go, no, I can do this, and I am doing this, and I'm gonna be this teacher that I'm studying to be.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out in your daily life. So it's about flipping that script when you're talking about your internal voice, but then it's also making sure you're projecting yourself for what you want people to see you as.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to be it's easy to give up.
Yep.
And a lot of people do. You got to be that one person who doesn't.
Yep.
Who sees what they want and goes for it.
Yep.
Again, great advice brought to you by.
So I don't know who that was needed that tonight, but I hope that helps.
I think everyone needs that kind of advice, to be honest with you, because again, it's not every day is going to be easy, but we're here for you.
Yep.
And if you clip that little part of the show and use that as motivation for when you're not feeling your best, like for me every day from June, July, and August.
Oh my gosh, we're not starting this, Mr.
Not yet.
No,
Not yet.
Mr. Jones.
Not yet.
It will be cold and snowy and icy before.
I'll bitch about that too. Don't worry.
No, I know.
I'll be
You're becoming a grumpy old man. You're becoming the grumpy old man.
Look at this. Look at my beard. I am the grumpy old man. I went for a walk today behind the cabin to check the paths because we have an investigation. I got attacked by mosquitoes.
I was attacked. I was outside with the dogs tonight. I actually watching Courtney and Sean, and they were between the mosquitoes and the flies. They were tearing me up. It was terrible.
Yay, summer. Yay, summer. Yes, Santa Claus. That's what I'm talking about. I should be wearing my red right now.
Yeah.
My
I
red
guess
right
I said I might not be able to see what I look like, but I think I look okay, and that's all that matters.
Well, there you go.
All that matters.
Exude that confidence.
Yep.
We've got Reverend Shane McLean, founder of Outer Paranormal, in the house. What is up?
Welcome.
Welcome to the show. We've got Leah. I can't pronounce your last name, but welcome to the show.
We won't try and butcher that, but thank you for joining us.
Yes. No. All right. So the next is the Freakin Awesome playlist. Of course, we are putting together a Freakin Awesome playlist of songs. We ask each guest to give us a song, and at the end of the year, we're going to put the list together, and we're going to put an awesome playlist for you guys to listen to when you go on road trips or investigating stuff like that. So, from Mr. Howie Odell, the other co-host of the Freakin Awesome playlist, he gave us Over the Mountain by Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace to Mr. Osbourne.
Hey, and I have a note about that. Let's just say it real quick. I have been getting some things showing up on my feed of links, so you can probably Google it and find it, but supposedly his funeral is tomorrow, and the funeral is private, but there's like a procession through his hometown and stuff that they're going to be live streaming. So anyway, want to get to check that out. I think it's going to be at 8 a.m. Eastern.
Well, there you go. If you want to check out Ozzy Osbourne's funeral and pay your respects, you can do that tomorrow on the live stream. I am going to pick Real American by Rick Derringer, which is also Hulk Hogan's theme song. So we lost another good one.
Yes, we did. They definitely are coming left and right.
Yes. And then, Theo died last week too.
Yep.
But growing up, I
We've
was
had some
huge.
others that aren't doing well.
Yes. Yes, but I was a huge Hulkamaniac
Were
when I
you?
was a kid, man. I was doing the whole thing like this, and and I got the Hulkamania shirt, trying to rip it off. But I couldn't because I was my neck was extra long, or had down here because I was trying to rip my shirt off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
growing up, man, wrestling was huge. I love watching him, and
That's back when I used to watch wrestling. I haven't watched it for years and years, but yeah, he was
Yeah.
one of my
yeah.
My
He definitely.
song again, Ozzy Osbourne. And I was like, what am I able to say? Because I pretty much have up even before this listened to Ozzy at some point every single day. He's in pretty much all my playlists, whether it's my road trip driving playlist or it's just what I listen to while I'm at work. Whatever YouTube created for me. But I forgot about a song called I Just Want You. So I've been listening to that. I would just put that one out there for Ozzy.
Awesome.
So we were all kind of on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, we're just honoring the people that we grew up listening to or grew up watching and stuff. Whitney and Joey from Sketchy and Spooky Paranormal Sketchy Spooky Journeys. Sketchy and Spooky Journeys. Their song was End of Time by Lacuna Coil.
Ooh.
Yes. I think your
I'm
first
not
time
familiar with that one. I love checking out new music.
First time we've had Lacuna Coil on the show. We have to check them out. What is up, Sean?
Hey, Sean.
Welcome to the show.
I was almost late to this show because of you, Sean. Y'all had such a good show. I was coming in here on 2 wheels.
I'll just make it before the song ends. That's all I care about.
That's right.
That's all. So we are about to welcome our friends from Sketchy and Spooky Journeys. They are a team I met on TikTok actually, and they have a great YouTube channel, and we're going to talk to them and figure out and tell us what they do. Awesome. So let's welcome them to the show. Whitney and Joey, welcome.
Hey, welcome.
How are you?
We're good, thank you. How are you guys?
We're hanging in there, celebrating National Lasagna Day.
Oh yeah, we had pizza.
Well, they close
so
down.
We missed.
It's Italian. It's all the same thing, really. It's all Italian. It's all in the same umbrella.
Yeah. Pasta pizza. It's all good.
Yeah.
Actually, I had wings today. It's actually National Wing Day too. So
now that I could have gone.
Yes. I mean, it's really in the holiday spirit tonight.
Well, wings kind of go with Italian food. I don't know why, but wings and pizza are good. So why wouldn't wings and lasagna be good?
Oh, I mean, why not? There we go.
It goes good with pasta, probably. Yeah.
Why not?
That's what I'm saying. So, how did you guys get into the paranormal? How did you guys get together? You're the host of Sketchy and Spooky Journeys.
Okay.
You have YouTube. How did this all start for you?
So, what's really funny to us? Okay, so as long as we've been together, we've been artists first, and so we've bonded over music and art, and then we started talking about, when I was younger, when I was a kid, I used to do automatic drawing. And then Joey told me he used to do the same thing. You said you were a kid when you did it too, right? And I felt like it was a little bit more intuitive for me too, because I felt like when I was a kid, it spooked me a little bit too, because I felt like I picked up on things. But I stopped doing that in my late teens and 20s, and here we are now. We thought, okay, let's go ahead together and start getting into paranormal, strange places, odd things. And before we go to these locations or have inquiries from people, all we would like to have is just a moment where we don't look at each other's our pencils and pads. We just do our thing and we look at what we do at the end. So it's part of our process.
So, all right. So when you're younger and you realized that you could, what made you decide you wanted to draw these figures you were seeing? What got you to that point where you was like, I need to draw this instead of just telling people what you saw?
Okay, well, for me, I felt like it was just an outlet. Like it was an emotional outlet. Drawing has always been an outlet for me. As far as therapy. For Joey, what was that like for you?
Yeah, when I was a kid, if I had a pen and pencil in my hand, I was probably sketching somewhere on paper.
That's what I was wondering.
But what made
Did you guys, I mean, because at that age, you guys didn't realize that you were actually channeling drawing. Because I know I didn't. I have some mediumship abilities and I've taken some classes. And now I look back and I was forever doodling. Sometimes it would be pictures, sometimes it would be words. And but I didn't understand until now what I was doing. Did you have any, I mean, I guess for you, did you like have like a what do they call it? Like a friend, an invisible friend or anything like that was telling you what to draw so that you kind of knew somebody else was telling you, or how did that work in?
Okay, for me, I would like to say, I think for me, I would believe that there was something there. And I've always had family growing up with my family. There were always some sort of paranormal experiences. But the first paranormal experience of having someone say that something was probably there and encouraging me was a great grandfather figure. And my mother was one to firmly believe in that too.
Okay.
So, yeah. How about for you?
Like I said, I just started sketching and like anything pencil. So started with like a big little sketch of an eye, then like some spirals would come out of it, and then.
And you said you would see things just kind of come to you, and you felt like you just had to do it that way.
If this came to mind, I would just put it.
Yeah, that was kind of like me. I didn't know what I was drawing. Now I realize it was me shutting off my brain so I could hear other things, but I didn't know what I was doing. And it was funny. I'd had so many people, from my ex-husband to my parents, be like, "Why are you always doodling?" Because I could be sitting there talking to them and I'm just randomly doodling stuff. And I'm not even looking at it. You know what I mean? I'm just doing it.
So I'm trying to give people an idea of like how your process is when you do these drawings. Do you have an idea in your head of what you're drawing, or is it one of those things where you just do it and all of a sudden you look down like, oh, this is what the final result is?
Okay, for me, I don't know everything. See, the difference for me, if it's automatic, it's automatic. I'm just letting my hand go. It's like what Rhonda's saying, like she's done things she wasn't really sure of with doodling. But when it comes to intuition, when that turns on, I see something come to me, and then I feel like I'm switching from automatic to not just letting my hand go, but then I get something in my mind's eye, and I feel like that gets to be part of the drawing. And then sometimes it switches back and forth. It's an interesting process of that. Joey, do you want to touch on yours?
Very similar. I would say it starts with not knowing, and then sometimes a word pops in your head, so you start drawing the word that you heard, and then it goes back to just random lines. And
that's kind of cool because that's how it is for me. Even when I do automatic writing, like words, it's almost like I have to get going. So it's almost like things are just coming for me to get in that zone where I get something that makes sense.
Sometimes you just happen to see it without thinking you did it.
Right.
Like the lines are just there, and you think, oh, this looks like something, and then you just kind of go with that.
Very cool.
See what that.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to go into like a trance or something, or do you have to? How do you feel when it happens?
Well, how I feel, and Joey, he likes to let me kind of handle it. I rely heavy on my spirit team, and he does too. So we both end up having our little intentional conversations, our thoughts, our prayers, and then we bring in who we really want to be part of it. like my mom and some of my family has felt like I've had a grandfather figure, a great grandfather figure, who I forgot to mention I had one that was really gifted, that could communicate on the other side. But a lot of the times I ask for that grandfather figure to come in for me to help me see what I'm about to do. A lot of times I rely on that spirit team, and Joey, you do that
Yeah,
too, don't you?
but grandpa,
Grandparents. That's
both of them, and they both passed.
yeah. But no, I definitely rely on spirit guides and ancestral figures as well. So it just depends on what the mission. Well, mission. It depends on what it is. Like for example, on Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women's Day, I wanted to and People's Day. That is a time that's so significant because part of my family on my dad's side is indigenous to Mexico. And so I wanted to honor that and do some automatic and intuitive art there. So I relied on asking ancestral um, spirits from that side of my lineage to come through to give something. And Joey weighed in on that part of the artwork as well. And I had him come in and step in with me on that. And what was really interesting, what came through for me was I decided to, out of all the times, to work in red because red is significant to MMIW. And that was the one time I worked in. That was a really meaningful moment in all of those artworks. And all the stuff that we came out with that day was pretty impactful for me.
Where are you based out of?
Currently, we're in New York, in Queens.
Okay. I was just curious that you said that, that is something near and dear to my heart. That's a whole project that I am well aware of and support any way I can. And I actually had some friends that went to DC for that. So hopefully next year I can make that journey as well. But that's such a cool way to like link into something that's close to your heart, which is even so different than linking into something in the paranormal.
Yeah. No, I have the videos. If you guys, I don't know if you've seen, but they're on YouTube and TikTok from that specific artwork that we did. But yeah, that's a significant thing. I could talk about the MMIW crisis. That's one that I'm hold near and dear. I know it's not really near to the paranormal per se, but it's definitely impactful spiritually because there's a lot of emotions there, a lot of connection there for me.
But it's a way to tie into some of the things we do on paranormal investigations can make sense other places.
That's true.
And using your abilities to maybe shed light on what's going on. Doesn't necessarily have to be paranormal, but as far as like ghosts are concerned, but bringing awareness to that problem is really an amazing thing.
Yes. Thank you for that. Yeah. I appreciate that.
It sounds like your culture and your family is very important to you, and also has it also helps with your abilities as well.
Definitely. Yes, family is very important to me. Definitely to Joey. I think that's I don't know. I think we're both very lucky to have supportive and tight-knit family groups. Don't you feel that way?
So have you
go ahead. Okay.
Have you ever done something like done a drawing and you look down and you're like, what the heck did I just draw? And it was but like scary, like what in the world is this?
Oh man. So I can touch on something that's a little bit recent. We actually had someone inquire us to do something. And Ryan, you said you're based out of Virginia. Are both of you there?
Yes.
So we had a lady from Virginia that we're supposed to talk to tomorrow. And she had asked us to do some art for her based on an experience of what's going on with her right now. All we asked for was a reference image of her and see what we can tune in and connect. So what was interesting for me is that way before time of actually doing the drawing, I had like a vision of like someone in a figure in a doorway, and I felt like I dreamt this or something. And then the following, we had to do the artwork. We knew we had to sit down, we had to do our artwork. I'm looking at my paper, I'm looking at my pencil. He's doing the same thing. We don't look at each other's stuff. And then that's when we're finished is when we're looking. So how about that figure that standing in the doorway is in that paper that I'm drawing? I'm seeing it again. I'm like, I feel like I need to put this down. And then Joey's doing his stuff. We're finished. We're looking at each other's stuff. Guess what?
They were both figures standing in a doorway.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
That's,
yeah, we didn't even know like we were going with that. Kind of happened.
so it's like we channel each other in a way too. We always end up syncing something up that we have in common. I have something in common with his drawings, or vice versa every time.
I think every time there's always something.
There's always
that we have in common with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we
that
never
was the
talked about.
question I had. Was did you guys pick up on things that were related, or how often do y'all pick up on the exact same thing?
It seems like we pick up on the exact same thing often, but that experience is the most chilling. And when we sent that artwork over to that lady, like that we're supposed to talk to tomorrow night, like I said, she's out in Virginia as well, and she sent a text. I haven't had an actual like phone conversation with her yet, and she just said, "Wow, that's crazy. You nailed it." And she said she can't wait to speak to us tomorrow. And I guess we're just gonna see what. There were so many other things in the artwork, but that to me was crazy that you had those. Yeah. It was almost exact, but yours didn't look as human as mine, though. No. That's the interesting thing.
So that could mean lots of different things, though, when y'all dive in a little bit further.
Right.
Mine looked like a light shadow with a dark shadow inside of it.
Yeah.
Almost standing in the dark.
Yeah.
With weird looking faces and
critters. Yeah, that's something else, because we don't have everything the exact every time, because like I didn't have, like in the most recent artwork I had some lights, a tree, you had a tree, and then you had critters, you said critters, animals. I didn't even have animals in mind, so I'm wondering what's the significance to that he channeled that I didn't, or my spirit team gave him that didn't give me. It's interesting.
Well, I mean, I guess people seeing things in different planes. Maybe there are some times when you go on investigation, one meeting will see something, and another meeting sees something else.
That's
not
true.
that seeing different things, but they're seeing different things from me from different times.
That too, right. And I think people connect on different frequencies. So it may be that some spirits are producing themselves more to you, but they like his energy. Other ones like his energy, so they're putting themselves to him.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Man, I've got some pictures to send to you guys. Holy crap. I want to see
sure.
what you guys
yes, that's a good. I know what you're thinking about. Yes.
You look at the cabin.
Yeah.
Even the Brick Rancher.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny because it's sort of a new thing for us to do inquiries. Really, we just kind of like this. She was like the second person that reached out to us that wanted to have us do something for them, like and intentionally. And originally, we just started to do this together, just to kind of share. Hey, this is our bond. This is part of something that we love to do together.
Well, that's awesome. It's. You're helping people.
Yeah, and so up until recently, were most of your drawings done on places that you had actually been to and not remote, like you're doing for the lady in Virginia, or does a lot of what you guys do remote?
As of now, it seems like a lot is remote, but the first failed attempt, we went to, I would say failed attempt because we had the intention of doing some artwork. We Joey Ramone's December,
yeah.
yeah. It was because we were birthday. We wanted to go pay respects, and also celebrate Joey's birthday too in the process. We were gonna do some intuitive art, but it was cold. Uh-oh. Is this connection? Oh no, don't
We still hear you.
We
You're
hear
still
you.
there.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, we still
I
hear you.
wasn't
You're
sure
good.
what was
Yeah.
going.
Just a little slower, but it's
Okay. Oh, but no, the first failed attempt, yeah, was going to Joey Ramone's grave. We had the intention to do some sort of intuitive art, and that didn't work out. But we got to visit the grave. But we did have an interesting interaction. You want to talk about that?
Oh
briefly?
yeah, we did a dollar bill test where we held a dollar bill, and did yes or no answers.
To see if the wind would correspond a certain way. If it was a spirit that would move that with us. I don't know.
Some of the answers were pretty
on point as to
like
how
what
he would.
Joey Ramone would answer.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
But
And then,
oh yeah.
like right when we felt it was time to go, we just saw like a bunch of birds fly away from the cemetery.
Yeah.
So that kind of felt like a sign that he.
Probably. But another time that we actually did get to have our artwork with us physically was before going on a haunted tour, a ghost tour in Raleigh, North Carolina. And even though I'm from North Carolina, I'm from Chapel Hill, I don't know a lot about Raleigh. Joey and my mother and I, we planned to go and learn about the Raleigh area. But we were like, wait, before we actually go on this ghost tour, let's do some of this artwork here. Again, not looking at each other's stuff. We're at my mom's kitchen table. I do my thing. He does his thing. We finish. And then he looks at mine. I look at his. And again, we have some stuff that's syncing up. That was pretty odd and creepy, but kind of cool. Like,
cool, yeah.
we had like a hanging, it looked like on my end, it looked like there was a hanging, or people were surrounding a hanging tree. And then he had a tree that actually had a little bit of a rope.
It looked like a tree with a rope, yeah.
And then he had a signature drawn. I'll let you.
I had a bunch. It looked like a bunch of signatures on the page. And then during the tour, we stopped. Was it jail? We stopped at? What was it?
Yeah, no.
And like the prisoners would like carve their signatures and the signatures as we walk. So
Yeah.
that was pretty neat.
Yeah, because it was crazy because I had a signature in my drawing. And we learned that built the sidewalk, those prisoners, like his signatures on.
Yeah.
That was weird.
And part of the tour was to look for on our paper.
Right.
That's crazy.
They said that there may have been a hanging, excuse me, somewhere near the Capitol grounds, possibly.
Yeah.
And we did the trees that way without knowing any of that stuff.
That's crazy.
I think I wrote J Street or something.
Oh yeah.
Going to the street of it.
Yeah, he wrote J Street, and I don't know Raleigh off the top of my head like that.
Yeah,
You're from here.
I'm
He's from
here.
Queens, New York. He doesn't know that.
Which just goes to show,
Crazy.
like you don't know stuff going in. It's not like you have an idea like, okay, there was a hanging here. I know that from school.
Right.
You know, you're going in completely blind.
Or even local legend.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Now I think they're frozen a little bit, but now they're back.
Now you're back.
Now you're back.
Definitely. It's like we're sort of reconnecting with our selves.
And it sounds like you're learning more about what you can do each time you go out, you know?
Yeah.
The limits.
And with each drawing, because I mean, I'm feeling like you. I mean, it's automatic drawing and sketching, but I feel like y'all have a touch of
Lost connection.
remote viewing
Oh,
going on as well.
Hear us.
We
I'm
can hear
sorry.
you.
We can hear you.
What were you saying about remote viewing? Okay.
I said it feels like you're
We
definitely
had a
doing
little
automatic sketching and drawing, but it feels like you've got a bit of remote viewing starting to pop in there as well.
It's interesting because that you mentioned that, because I never really viewing, and then you're the second person to say something like that to me. I'm like, wow, so I guess I should be more confident in that.
Yeah, because clearly you're seeing or sensing something of things that are actually there. So I think if it isn't strong with what you're doing now, it's coming, because it seems like you're starting to get there. So, which is not much different than automatic writing. Remote viewing is you're
Right.
seeing the things before you actually go there. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it just goes
Thanks.
with the more you use, I guess the more you use your abilities, the more you practice, I guess, the more it'll develop, and you realize the more you can do a whole lot more than you think you can.
Definitely.
sure.
I mean, I feel like doing this kind of thing has been healing for myself. I'm not sure how much it is for Joey, but it's like, I mean, I think there's just some people, maybe you guys can relate, but like maybe at some point in your life you're afraid of being bullied or ridiculed for having that kind of interest or connection. But I feel like I'm at a point where I don't care about that anymore, and Joey is too.
Yeah. So our somebody listening just said, in other words, you guys are evolving, and I think that's part of anybody's spiritual journey. Like even with me, I've always just been very clairvoyant, where I just know things. But like my clairaudience, where I was always very clairaudient, but now I'm getting to the point where I just know things. And recently, in the last year, I've started seeing things, like seeing pictures or things that almost look like a movie playing for me. So, I mean, I think the more you use things, the more different things are going to come to you. Have you guys been able to do anything with like connecting with people and being able to draw like their spirit guides, or is that something you're thinking about you might want to do? Like connecting with other people and showing,
Not
like maybe creating those. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would love to do something like that. I have not. And it's funny you say that, because we both love doing portraits of people in general. Like Joey did a really beautiful drawing of Ozzy, and because of the passing and everything, and the last show, it was actually before his passing, we shared the drawing of Ozzy on the page, on the pages. And we've always said we feel it's not people we're drawing, there's a soul in this shell.
Oops.
That's
Well,
right.
I think they might be back. There we go.
Yeah. I was rambling, and I don't know what I.
Well, it's fine. You were talking about you're not drawing people. You're drawing. I guess you're drawing their souls.
Yeah, we would love to do that, because and even before really knowing what we were doing, it just originally just is like I said, Joey did the drawing of Ozzy, and he really, I think every artist can connect with what they do. How did you feel when you did that drawing of Ozzy before?
Oh, it was before.
Yeah, it was before.
Yeah, it was about 2-3 years ago I drew that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was nice. It was cool. I wanted to find one that was different of his, and that one kind of. It wasn't like I know he always has like pictures like and scream, and that was just like he's got the hands folded and he's just looking at you, and there was just something about it that was like this is the drawing I want to do with him.
Yeah, so it's important.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's important when someone, like if it's a portrait of someone that we can connect.
I think they may be frozen.
Give them just a second. Orbs, we
Yeah.
see your question. So we'll put that
Yeah.
out there.
We'll put it up
We'll
there. How
come
long
back.
it takes to take the draw.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll come back
That's
and
a
try
good
again.
question too.
Yeah. I guess it varies for each
It probably does, but I bet it comes so quick. It doesn't take them long. I just have a feeling. And I just say that because I know sometimes when I'm doing readings or even card readings, people say I talk really fast and it comes so quickly. I'm just like, blah, 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 and I don't even remember what I said.
I wonder if more people, if more people don't do drawing because they don't have the artistic abilities to do it. You know,
You really could, right?
yeah,
Because you can interpret what you were trying to convey, right?
yeah. I mean, I
You
guess
have
I
to
don't know
be
why
like
more people don't do
special.
it. You know, it's because if you'd be able to show what you see, it would be, you know, it would definitely be just an added bonus. You know.
Yep.
Are they back? There they are.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
back.
Yes. Sorry about that.
So we had a question for you from Orb Chaser.
Okay.
And Orbs Chaser, sorry, forgot that. How long does it take generally for you guys to do a drawing?
On the scale of what we're doing as far as automatic and so sometimes it varies too. What do you think?
An hour or so.
And sometimes an hour. 30 minutes to an hour.
30 minutes to an hour. I guess that combines the one. You doing it. I was talking
Yeah,
about
that's
it
true.
afterwards.
Okay, you're right. So I guess prior to actually drawing, it's when we start getting in that mode and having that intentional prep talk with spirit teams. So that's probably, including that, is about an hour. So and then the 30 minutes would be the drawing part.
And then we discuss it.
And then we discuss
we look
it.
at them, we find out keywords and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, yeah.
The whole process is an hour, it seems.
So
That's
it's not
a very
just one
short period
drawing.
of time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's several. Is it more one drawing or just several drawings?
Usually, okay, there's only been one time when we've done more than one. And that was it was before this person. Oh yeah, it was for Amanda.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was 3 drawings. Most of the time we've done just, I do one, he does one, so that's 2. That's 1 each. But the last time I did 2. Did you do 2 or did you just do the 1?
I did the 1 that time.
Okay, so no. So I did 2, he did 1. Yeah.
Mine are usually just on one page.
Yeah.
I cram it all in.
Cram it all in. We just keep doing it until we can't anymore, and the paper kind of fills up.
You just had extra
feelings
to go with. So I'm going to use another page.
I felt like I needed to use another page that one time.
I guess that's why one of my questions was, do you just know when to stop? Like suddenly you're just like, all right, I'm done. I'm just done.
Yeah.
Like you just kind of intuitively know, like, that's it.
I think so. For me, I do get that feeling when I'm like, okay, this is it. The paper's filling up and I think this is it. And also you feel that same way?
Yeah. It's weird. You just kind of know, like, this is done.
Yeah.
It's hard to, you just kind of feel it. Like, that's it. That's done.
Yeah.
And then you stop and you interpret what you actually drew on the piece of paper.
Yeah.
Do you ever like go into a place and break out your recorder and maybe get an EVP to verify, or I guess what you drew? Like, or if you see a man, do you ever get like a verification from like a voice or something? Like, oh, this is me.
Oh no, they're frozen.
Yeah. They're back.
I think yeah. We haven't done that yet. We haven't done an EVP session to I'm sorry?
I said I bet that comes soon enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a good idea, like
yeah, it's it's on the to-do list. It's just we're pretty simple. We thought we would start out simple and just do pencil and paper, and we'll bring in to later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
So-
that's like I was telling Rhonda, it's great when you like, if you're a medium and you see things, it's so cool to be able to say, here, now people who don't have abilities can see what you're seeing.
Mhm.
You know?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Oh, here, Paul Fowler, Raleigh, North Carolina. That's our hometown.
Well, that's what I was just thinking when they said they were in Chapel Hill. I'm like, dude, they're only like 2 hours from us.
You said there was a tsunami warning for the West Coast.
Yes, and I googled that as soon as Paul said it,
I
and
saw
it's
that too.
like,
Like, holy
there was
shit.
an 8 point something earthquake, and it's for the entire California coast. That's crazy, because the quake was off of Russia.
Well, I thought they canceled the warning, but that was a few days ago.
No,
Sorry,
this was
welcome back.
36 minutes ago. That's crazy.
Third time's a charm, hopefully.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
We're getting
we
there.
have, yeah, our guest we had last week was having problems. Could just be, we'll blame solar flares. That's what's going on. It's the sun or the ghosts.
Or ghosts.
And I'm sure something's in retrograde. So
yeah, it's a retrograde. Mercury's doing something, and is messing us up. Yeah. So.
Oh, Joey, thing that he share about what he does with his art.
Oh, but sometimes after it's done, I'll turn the book upside down and look at it. So.
Okay, get a different perspective.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Sometimes it helps. You do see something that you didn't catch the first time around. And it's like, oh, yeah, look at that little thing there.
Sure.
I like that he does.
Always good to look at things differently, from a different perspective.
Yeah.
But we are coming close to the end of the show. I do have to ask you about, I'm on your YouTube channel here. I gotta ask you the story behind of the waving figure, because that is a little bit freaky. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
I think that was so we were listening. I was listening to Amy Bruni's podcast. And she was talking about a time on one of her investigations that there was a figure, and I can't remember the location off the top of my head. And she wanted to, in her podcast, Adam Berry was also a guest on there, and he said, "Wouldn't it be cool if people tried to draw what we saw of that figure standing?" And I think it was some kind of theater behind a balcony and waving. And I told Joey, I said, "Hey, you should listen to this part of the podcast, and we should try to draw it." And we did draw the waving figure, again, not knowing what his would look like, what mine would look like. We just took the little bit of description of what they said that they saw, and we made it our own. And he's got his almost in the same position that I have mine.
And the funny thing is, after I finished drawing mine, and I was like, I wish I would have added like a top hat or something. And I think you.
Wow. Well.
Oh no.
It was getting.
I know.
Getting good.
It's like one of those where you're watching the sitcom and it's like you got to wait till next week to see what happens.
Yeah. To be continued.
And I was like, I was into that.
The next exciting episode of the Freakin Awesome Paranormal Show. The cliffhanger that will never show up because they're not coming back next week. Let's see here. There they are.
Oh, there you are.
Yes. Yes, we're on the edge of our seat here.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, but with that drawing, yeah, I thought I needed to give a top hat to mine, and he almost did too, but we didn't, which was weird.
Both of you didn't.
But in the end, But we didn't. That was odd.
Very odd that after we got done, I was like, for some reason I'm seeing a top hat, but I didn't add it. And I think you said, yeah, me too. I pictured a top hat.
I pictured it, but I didn't do it.
I don't know if they mentioned it.
I don't
We got to go back and listen again.
Yeah,
For some reason, a top hat came to mind afterwards.
Yeah, I don't remember if they mentioned a top hat or not, but that's the one thing we didn't do. It's just kind of strange. Again, we kind of got to sync up a little bit in the same positioning almost, and we did that. And then Amy Bruni actually shared it as one of her Instagram stories when I did share it. So it was kind of cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's awesome.
That's really cool. We had one more question for you pop up, and then we'll get into like how people can contact you if they want you to read or draw something for them. Has any of your drawings, when you drew it, actually scared you?
I'd say that last one that I did of okay, the one we just talked about, that figure that Amy Bruni talked about, that one actually freaked me out. I haven't had a drawing freak me out since I was a child. How about you?
I don't know if it scared me, but I thought there was some weird stuff in it.
Yeah, the one that Amy Bruni had.
Oh no, the last one. The last one we did the drawing of.
Okay, the one for the lady in Virginia. That was. I'd say that one was more chilling than scary.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely odd. Those faces on.
Yeah.
Certain things about it, like wow, that's dark.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. How can people get in touch with you or, follow you?
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much for asking us. We've enjoyed a little connection issue.
We have to. Don't worry. We have to.
It happens.
Sketchy and Spooky Journeys on, and of course it does that over Target.
That's okay. Am I still here?
I don't know, but I guess. Oh, okay. It says connection. Oh, okay. I guess we're back. Okay. So, yeah, we can be found on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube right now as Sketchy and Spooky Journeys.
Yes, definitely check out their TikTok page and their YouTube. Give them a like, give them a follow, subscribe to their channel because they're going to have a lot of cool videos coming up for you guys.
Yeah.
And we will have them back on the show.
Yeah.
And
we have to know what happens with the lady in Virginia.
Yes. Now, yeah. So a cliffhanger. We will definitely.
Well, I'll tell you guys just about that. We'll tell you sometime very soon once we know.
Perfect.
Pretty cool.
Guys, thank you so much. Be safe up there in New York, and we will talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, Ryan and Rhonda.
Have a good one. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
So fascinating.
It's so fun to talk to people who do things differently, like
so fascinating,
or automatic drawers, because it's just a different way of approaching the paranormal.
It's a different way of approaching it, and it's also knowing, because like I'm getting better at it, but I've always struggled with like automatic writing and things like that, and to get to talk to somebody where it just seems to come naturally for them, it's just cool.
It's definitely frustrating though when
it's so cool.
Or Mercury retrograde or solar flares, whatever the heck is going on, mess with the show. But we deal with it. We do what we can to bring you guys the best in paranormal talk, and we have got some good shows coming up for you. August 5th next week, we have Curious Things Investigations.
Oh, that sounds fun.
August 12th, I was talking to a girl who's having a paranormal experiences. Mel Skate has some paranormal experiences she wanted to talk about. She's from TikTok.
Mel Skate, I follow her.
Oh, okay.
Well, roller skater.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, I don't know.
That's awesome.
On the show.
That's awesome.
And of course, Dana, August 19th, we have Dana Marie Volmer coming back to give tarot card readings. So
sweet.
If you guys want to have your cards read, join us August 19th. August 26th, we bring Miss Kimberly Sage onto the show.
I might know her a little.
You may have heard of her.
I might know her a little bit.
The name is familiar.
Very familiar.
September 2nd, Broken Wings Paranormal. September 9th, Astral Light Paranormal.
Cool.
And then September 16th, Paranormal Theory.
That's
back.
Yeah. They're coming
Yes.
back. Awesome. Now we
Yes.
just need to talk to Larry too. Put him on your list to reach out to.
We'll definitely bring him
Have
back.
Larry back because I talked to him about it this weekend. And for anybody in the Virginia area, anybody going to the Cabin on 360 Saturday night?
Yes, August 2nd, we have you be there?
I am. Dennis asked.
Oh, nice.
The ladies of FPRI will be there helping.
Oh, shoot, I'll be there. Maybe we'll get to investigate together. How cool that
Dennis
be?
to put it together.
Yes, make it
Our
happen.
group together.
Make it happen. That's gonna be awesome. So excited to be doing that. So if you're in town on Saturday, join us at the Cabin on 360.
Yep.
And it's actually supposed to cool off. I heard
It is. It's like
70s.
especially like low 80s. That's like
Perfect.
After 110, it's gonna be fabulous.
Love it. And definitely send some positive energy out to California.
Yeah.
Let's push that tsunami
Put the
back into the ocean
somewhere else.
Yes.
Ugh.
I mean, we don't. Okay. Well, not anywhere else. We
Like
want
put
anything
it
in
somewhere
California.
where it's not going to touch anybody.
Yes, maybe hit Antarctica.
No, not
Yeah.
even there.
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Let it hit the ocean or something.
It
Yeah.
just dies
Just
in
stop.
the ocean.
It's like, I'm done. It just
Right.
stops. How about
Yep.
that? That sounds good. So join us next week with Curious Things Investigations. Thank you, everyone in chat, too. Everyone, thank you
Yes,
so much
thank you. And all our
for
new-
joining us.
And all our new attendees, we hope you come back next week because you have to, or you're not going to learn the other word from the 1600s.
That's the
to penis.
cliffhanger right there. Learning the other word for penis. That's why you tune in. You don't turn in for the guess. Turn in to learn the word for penis. Which you won't know until next week. Remember,
right.
Kiki Wiki. Enjoy.
Let us know how that goes for you.
Yes.
if you try
Yes. When you're having dirty talk with your girlfriends or whatever. See how that works out for you. Enjoy your lasagna day and enjoy sacrificing your cheese.
Because you're gnarly.
Yes, make sure you're gnarly. We back here, same freaking awesome time.
Same freaking awesome show.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.